Yeah, my name's David Briggs. I'm the Lord Lieutenant of Cheshire. And I was the chair of the first Poverty Truth Commission.
Oh right, okay. If I could just kindly ask you just a few questions. What would you say has been the most significant insight for you so far today?
Well, I think it's really horrifying to yet again hear of stories of people in 2019 in Cheshire living with so much difficulty in their lives, and frankly I think it's a disgrace that the society we live in, one of the wealthiest countries in the world, that we unfortunately allow so many people to fall through some of the holes that exist in the welfare state safety net.
Yeah, absolutely. What do you think causes poverty in West Cheshire?
What causes poverty? Well, there's a whole multitude of things, and clearly, some people do make mistakes in their lives, and indeed we all make mistakes in our lives from time to time. But what I think is important is that when somebody has made mistakes, when they, for whatever reason, are in poverty, that we are able as a society to help them. And perhaps the biggest thing for me is, as I discovered last year when I chaired the PTC, was that many of the organisations that exist to help live in their own silo. They don't connect with other organisations. So I'm now trying to set up with Citizens Advice a new initiative which we're calling Community Connectors, which is going to have a trial project in Ellesmere Port and in Winsford to make sure that when somebody goes and asks for help, that very first place they go, gives them the help they can, but then introduces them to the Community Connector, and the Community Connector can introduce them to other organisations in that town that exist to help them. Because it's really difficult to find the help you need. We've made our society very complicated. Even if you're well educated and you're physically and mentally well, it is hard to find the help that does exist. And obviously many of the people who are in the state of understandable distress are often, some are not well educated, and clearly many are not physically and or mentally well. And for them it's almost impossible to find the help they need. So I'm passionate about trying to make that easier for them.
I've come to every Poverty Truth Commission event so far, and it's been fascinating seeing the development of people and how much confidence they've gained and what's been achieved. What was horrific today was a gentleman who'd taken people to court and found them living next door again, and the super girl who has managed to talk at such a young age, and the play as well was brilliant.
Okay, my name's Wendy Ellis. I'm here because I do some cooking in Ellesmere Port.
So what was hard? This is Steph.
I think it's about hearing people's stories, actually living and working, just living through the experiences that people have had and being able to share them. We do something with Food Bank, but to me it's about thinking about whether what we're doing is real and whether it might have an impact on people that we're hoping to communicate with.
Can I just ask you, what's been the most significant insight for you so far? We've been here today.
It's hearing everybody's stories. Everybody's got stories to tell, and seeing how the stories are related. Probably a bit like my story I have said today. It's been quite emotional, especially the poem was read out, especially on the first half.
Hi, my name's Steph and I'm a community inspirer at today's event.
Fantastic. Can I ask you, Steph, what is one thing do you think we could try to change to alleviate poverty in West Cheshire?
The most important thing to me that I think is people listening to us, not about us. People spend so much time looking at forms that have been filled out about us by other people. They don't know us, they don't know our situation, but they still make those decisions.
You're a little bit too.
So I think that those changes need to be made.
Hi, I'm
Billie Jo Kelly. I'm a member of PTC, one of the community inspirers, and I'm here today to help out the community.
Can I ask you a question, Billy?
Yeah.
What do you think causes poverty in West Cheshire?
Poverty comes from a lot of things. It can come from having no money to the benefit system, generally down to having no food or coming up, like growing up in a insecure background. And from that, there are a lot of things that come with poverty. Poverty is a number of things. People say that poverty comes from not having any money and not having good wealth within your family, but really poverty is a number of things that people don't even think about or imagine. And I think from this today, we're putting across to people that there is a lot more to poverty than what you see, and the impact it has on people's lives is truly daunting and horrible. But the fact that we're getting to talk about it and speak to others and realise that you're not the only one that's going through that, it's truly beautiful. And the fact that we can be a part of this and give back and help thousands of people, hopefully, at the end of this journey, it truly makes me feel more better as a person. To give back and to do everything that I'm doing right now to this day, and what we've already done so far, I can't thank people enough. Truly can't thank people enough.
My name's Kate Finity and I'm a community inspirer.
Do you mind if I ask you a question?
No, go ahead.
What has been the most significant insight for you so far?
Knowing that you're not the only person who's going through these struggles, and there's plenty of other people are saying that people need to start looking into these things and helping them before people do take their lives and starve. It's just not fair to other people, especially like disabilities as well. I've not shared my story yet, but my story is going to be shared in a few weeks. So I hope you like my story as well. Thank you.
Doing it higher.